All right. Which one do I think is the best? Ocarina of Time, hands down. There is no discussion. I mean, it is the quintessential Zelda experience. You go through it, you get the story of time. You meet Link and Zelda and Ganondorf in their most iconic forms. That's all there is to it. You learn about an adventure of a young man and what it means to be courageous in the light of demons and evil and literal gods going against you. And you're just a little kid who was abandoned whose mother died. You were abandoned as a child. And you just take on the world with what? Courage? What the heck does courage do? I can't blast wisdom beams. I can't turn into a demon. It's relentlessness. It's the idea that you just keep going and nothing's going to stop you. I think it's the perfect story. Now, which game do I think is my personal favorite? That's a tough one. Um, I think probably Majora's Mask. I like the personality of MM. There is nothing quite like it. A lot of games have, a lot of what I would call breadth, like Breath of the Wild. It's a very wide game, and there's a lot of things, but they're just surface level. There's not much really to analyze. They're very, oh, this is this character, this is what they represent. This is this town. Here's the people inside. In Majora's Mask, because you have a 3-day cycle, you get to see how characters change and react throughout time and how they interact to different like situations. And when that happens, you don't get breadth, you get depth. And it is an incredibly deep game to a point where no other game is made. A lot of people are like talking about if it had been 5 days or 7 days. 3 days is already an insanely complicated game. I can't tell you how many thousands of hours I've done just talking to everyone and going to everyone and speaking with the translator. Bill Trennan actually translated the game, and someone else localized it. And hearing what they had to say about the amount of lines and depth, and even the language differences, like between like Japanese, French, German, and English, how they had to differentiate what certain things meant. Like it's fascinating, and like no game has reached that level for me. So for those reasons, that's my personal favorite, just because of that just level of heart and just like it utter dread that everything's going to end in 3 days. And it's arguable whether you even save it in the end, because at the end of Majora's Mask, when you leave, Termina ceases to exist, according to many sources. So there's a lot of like weird emotions that go on with that game. No other game has come close to that. Now, if I was recommending one to someone, if they're like a kid, here's Tears of the Kingdom. Have fun. Go play the most modern one. You're gonna be a fan. It's gonna be all modernized. It's gonna be great. If you're a little bit older, I would recommend the remake of Link's Awakening. I think that is, it gets me in my heart. That's the one I'd recommend. It's easy. It's fun. It's easy. You can pick it up. So yeah, that's what I would say.